Hey everyone, it's Sarah, and today I am back with another subscriber requested video for you. So I was recently asked to talk about fragrances that are completely original. So perfumes that would make great signature scents, or that are just perfumes that you're not gonna smell on anybody else. They're gonna be completely original to you and super unique. So I've got a bunch here. I'm gonna jump right in. So I'm gonna start with my two most favorite houses. These are my favorite perfume houses. I think that they are some of the best quality and just some of the most unique fragrances on the market. And the first house is gonna be no surprise to any of you. It is Dreamhouse Ikiryo. So I've got three fragrances in particular here that I think are just amazing. Every single fragrance he makes is incredibly unique though. You're not gonna smell anything like any of his perfumes on anybody else. Did that make sense, how I just said that? Well, but these three in particular are just like, they're amazing. But again, I could have pulled my entire Dreamhouse Ikiryo collection, because any perfume that you pick up from Dreamhouse is gonna be 100% original. So the first one is Blood Cherry Cordial. This is a phenomenal fragrance. This is like a chocolate covered cherry, like a boozy chocolate covered cherry fragrance. And it's amazing. My beautiful friend Jacqueline, every Dreamhouse Ikiryo fragrance I have, I went ahead and decanted for her, and she is obsessed. She is just as obsessed as I am. She sprayed this one on, the Blood Cherry Cordial, and I mean, she was like obsessed, because they're so amazing. You're not gonna smell like anybody else. They're just some of the most unique fragrances in my collection for sure. Another one is Orange Moonshine. It's like spiced candied oranges on a woody base. Phenomenal. It's sweet and cozy and gorgeous. Just amazing. And then the other one is Bees and Butterflies. This is such an amazing fragrance and so unique. This one is floral. It's kind of fuzzy smelling. It's got some beeswax in it. It's just amazing. It's one of the most unique fragrances I've ever smelled. It's so good. So that would be my top pick. Like, if you're looking for just a completely original fragrance, I would highly recommend Dreamhouse Ikiryo. You can't go wrong. You will find something. Every single fragrance that he makes is incredibly unique, and they're super high quality. They all smell expensive and amazing, and they're just great fragrances. My other favorite house in the entire world is Untamed. She also makes incredibly unique, original, just high quality, beautiful perfumes. One of my favorites, and again, with every single one of her fragrances is very unique. You really can't go wrong with any of them. My favorite fragrance from Untamed is Mevlana though. I'm obsessed with this perfume. This is coffee and cardamom, and I think vanilla powdered sugar and Greek mastic. It's warm, it's cozy, it's comforting, it's a little bit sweet but not overly sweet. It's spiced and rich smelling. It is amazing. If I were gonna have a signature scent, I think this would be it. It's one of my most favorite perfumes on the planet. I am obsessed with this fragrance, and you're never gonna smell like another person. It's so unique and just so beautiful. So that is the first one, Mevlana. Another one, this is one of my daughter's most favorite perfumes on the planet. This is Shaped by the Wild. This is another one that it's so incredibly unique. This is one of the most comforting fragrances in my collection, partly because my daughter wears it so much, because Sunyata was so sweet and kind and sent Charlotte like a custom bottle of her own, and so Charlotte sprays it on all the time. This is what she smells like all the time. These also came around Christmas time a couple of years ago. Not last year, but the year before. And because of that, I associate this fragrance in particular with Christmas time. This is one of the most beautiful perfumes, one of the most unique and original perfumes in my collection. It's like pine boughs, and it's got a little bit of a smokiness to it. It's a little bit sweet. I think it's got a little bit of vanilla in the base, maybe some incense. It's phenomenal. I cannot tell you. Like, I don't have words for how amazing her perfumes are. They're just some of my most favorite things in the entire world. And then another one that is just phenomenal, if you're a gourmand lover, Chocolate Earth, and she just reformulated this one. This is another one that is just pure comfort in a bottle to me. It's a little bit earthy, and it's like powdered chocolate, like a powdery chocolate, slightly earthy. It's got a little bit of tarragon in it, so it's got a bit of an herbaceousness to it. It's warm and cozy, and the new formulation is very yummy and gourmand. It smells like a chocolate cake, maybe without the frosting. I adore it. It's just such an amazing, every fragrance she makes is just amazing. If you want a completely original, high quality, amazing fragrance, Untamed is the perfect place to start. She does sell a discovery kit, and she also sells these travel sprays. So if you're in the market for an original scent, check out Untamed for sure. Okay, and then some other fragrances that I have that I think are completely original. This one here, this is from Viktoria Minya, and this is called Hedonist. And I've never smelled another fragrance quite like Hedonist. This is booze-soaked peaches and honey. Like honeyed, booze-soaked peaches. I think it's got some rum in it. Again, peach, rum. I think it might have a little bit of osmanthus in it. It's really sweet, a little bit fruity, and really, really boozy and syrupy. It's gorgeous. It's an absolute beast. Yeah, you're not gonna smell like anybody else if you wear this. It is incredibly original and very, very unique and just stunning. So that is Viktoria Minya Hedonist. Okay, and then I've got a couple from The Different Company. These, The Different Company, I feel like the name is very, very fitting. They make perfumes that are just very different from anything else you'll smell. The first one I have is this one here called Nuit Magnetique. And this, I don't even know how to explain this. It kind of reminds me of something from like the 80s. Sweet and citrusy. This one, let's see here. This one has Egyptian jasmine, ginger, some kind of flowers, Turkish rose, patchouli, and amber. Sorry, I'm like reading it in French. It's just gorgeous. It's like citrusy, and it's like a light citrusy amber is what it is. It's amazing. It's totally different from anything else that I've got in my collection. And there's something about it that somehow reminds me of Christmas. I just adore this one. I think it's amazing. So that is Une Nuit Magnetique, or All Night Long, from The Different Company. And then another one from The Different Company that is phenomenal is this one here called Majina Sin. Oh my gosh, I love this. This smells kind of like a sweet, nutty, almost like date, as in the fruit dates, like sugary kind of date perfume. I don't think it's got dates in it though, but it's something like that. Gosh, it's like slightly powdery. It's just gorgeous. This one is, it says orange confit, ginger, creme de marrons, which I'm not sure what that is. Orchidea, heliotrope, which is where the slight powderiness comes from. Tonka, amber, musk, and vanilla. It's so good. It's the heliotrope and tonka combination that gives it this gorgeous, like kind of slightly powdery, really rich, just stunning perfume. This one gets so much better with age too. I've had this bottle for a few years, or a couple years now. In fact, I think I purchased it, or no, I did a swap with the person who, a subscriber sent this bottle to me because she just didn't enjoy it. And so she sent it to me and we did a swap, and she sent this one and then I sent something else. And it's been 2.5, 3 years ago, I guess now. And this one has gotten so much better with age. It's so amazing. So if you're like a gourmand lover, you like a warm kind of ambery, vanilla, amber, tonka kind of fragrance, this is one that it smells completely different from anything else on the market. It is very, very unique and just gorgeous. So that is Majina Sin from the different company. I also think that a lot of the Lush fragrances are super, super unique. Rose Jam is like a really unique smelling rose. I've got this one here called Pansy, which I absolutely love. It's like a clean, kind of slightly sweet floral. I've got Rentless, which is a gorgeous tonka and patchouli fragrance. Karma, which is also a patchouli fragrance, is also super, like, it's a really unique kind of sweet citrusy patchouli. They just make a lot of very, very unique smelling fragrances, and I love them. Like, if you live in a big city where you actually have access to a Lush, or there's like a Lush store around you, these might not be super unique, but for me, like, I live in a very rural area, these are really, really unique. Like, nobody else is walking around smelling like Lush fragrances. So yeah, I feel like this one's gonna be depending on where you live. If you live in a big city, meh, these probably aren't gonna be super unique. But if you live out in the country or very rural like I do, they're definitely very original smelling, and I just love them. Most Lush fragrances just smell so unique and clean. I just love them. I love them. Pansy is such a good one too. So anyways, that is just Lush overall. Another perfume that I just think is so gorgeous and so original and unique smelling is like this from Etat Libre d'Orange. This is gorgeous. This is ginger and immortelle flower. It's really cozy and comforting. It's a little bit sweet. I've never smelled another perfume that smells like this. I absolutely adore this perfume. This is in like my top 10 for life. I could not live without this fragrance. This is a good all year round fragrance too. You can wear it in the summer, you can wear it in the winter. I prefer it in the winter, but I adore this. And this is another house I don't think you can go wrong with, Etat Libre d'Orange. They make so many beautiful, really, really unique smelling fragrances. I just love them. It's one of my favorite niche houses out there. I just think that they're amazing. But this fragrance in particular is just, it's got my heart. I think it's so unique and so beautiful. There's nothing about, and I say this I think every time I talk about this perfume, there's nothing about this perfume that you're gonna smell it and you're just gonna be like blown away, like, oh my gosh, I've never smelled anything like that in my life. Like, it's so unique. But after you spray it on and you have smelled it for a while, you will realize you've never smelled anything like it before. That it's really comforting and cozy, like on a, I don't know, it's comforting and cozy smelling like on a primal level. Like on a, I don't know, it's like really hard to explain. Like almost, this is gonna sound crazy and I hope it's not offensive to anybody, but almost like on a housewife level. Like this will bring out, somehow will bring out like your inner housewife. For me it does anyways. It just makes me want to do all the things, like keep my house clean and cook amazing food and like do laundry, and I don't know. I just love it. It's amazing. So anyways, that is Etat Libre d'Orange like this. And then last but not least, I've got a couple of oils in my collection. I have hundreds of oils in my collection, but these two oils are probably the most unique oils I have and that I've ever smelled. I think that they're incredible. These are both from Estero, and the first one is called The Bakery, and this is phenomenal. I've never smelled anything else like this. I have no idea what kind of magic she puts in these bottles, but The Bakery is amazing. It's kind of gourmand, a little bit clean, a little bit sweet. It's incredible. And then the other one is called Swallow Me, and this is another one that, this is even more gourmand than this one. This one is sweet and buttery smelling, sweet, buttery, edible. It's amazing. They're both so incredibly unique. They're like 13 or 14, they're less than $15 a piece. They are just like nothing I've ever smelled in my life. I absolutely adore these. These are my two most favorite oils from Estero. I love Smells Like Estero. That's another one of my favorites, but these two are, they're magic. They're special. They're so unique and so original and just so beautiful smelling. So that is Swallow Me and The Bakery from Estero. Those are some of the most unique and original fragrances in my collection. I do hope that you all enjoyed this. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.